right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Building a Better South Edgewood Style. And today we have some not so exciting updates. We're standing on what used to be one of my favorite trees, had a ton of character.
Rest in peace.
And we lost it in the storm over the weekend. But
yeah, that's just the reality of owning a home with several acres. We have a ton of huge trees here. And every time a storm comes through, Jason and I pull up the street looking like this and just praying. And unfortunately, this week when we pulled up, we saw that one of our
you and Noah saw it first. I'm coming around and I heard a, oh, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, so we're grateful it didn't fall on the house. So now we have a ton of sawdust.
So that's the update outside. That's not so good news. Come inside, we've got some great news, some cool updates, and Gretchen's gonna share some finishes that she's been working on for Edgewood.
Yeah, so you guys come on inside. We want to give you guys some updates of what's been going on inside. Besides drywall, I've got some exciting design things that I want to show with you guys. So I've been working with a local artist named Ken, and we have worked together and kind of dreamt up this beautiful mural, which is going to be painted, hand painted, in the foyer here at Edgewood. So I am really excited about this. We've never had a mural in our house. I mean, I painted a cute little cowboy scene on Noah's room, you know, back when he was younger. But to actually have a local artist come in and paint something and collaborate with him and work on it down to the finite detail of the shades of blue that we're going to use.
How many different blues did you all pick the other day?
Yeah, so I'm really excited about this and how it's going to look. And I'm going to have Jason, my Vanna. So this, you guys, this will be the area rug that's going in the foyer. So you can see that it's got some lovely shades of blue, because if you've been following along, I guess if you haven't figured out yet, that we're gonna have lots of shades of blue, some whites and grays in this house. So
what's our theme? What do you call that again?
I'm gonna test you, you tell me.
Oh gosh, what is it? Chinoiserie.
Chinoiserie, yes.
Chinoiserie, all right, I'm learning. Learning. So show two, so this illustration you guys drew up, here's the doorways into the dining room, and so that pattern is gonna flow on each side, and then you all are kind of dreaming up maybe something, thinking about adding a trim detail to the ceiling?
Right, so this is actually the ceiling, so Jason's gonna come in with trim work, and then we're gonna kind of do a watercolor wash, which is just a variance of really soft blues in that ceiling. So yeah, and that's why we took these sconces out that were here originally. We're not going to put any sconces back in because I really didn't want anything to disrupt the pattern on the wall.
Well, if it looks half as cool as that little drawing, I think it's going to be pretty special.
Yeah, we're super excited because again, your entryway, that's where your guests come in. So that's kind of where you want your wow factor. So when you're designing a space, always pay attention to that entryway and make sure that it's really showcasing your style and taste of your home.
All right, where are we going next?
I know, let's go. Come on, guys, follow along. Okay, guys, so now we are in Jason's office space, but I want to kind of give you a little design tip when you are designing your homes. So even though the foyer and his office are two completely different spaces, I still want them to play nice, is what we say in the design world, together. So that's why it's really important that you can see that even though these carpets are totally different, you can see the colors are very complementary of each other. So when I gave him free rein to design his space, I just kind of gave him some guidelines of, hey, it'd be great though if you could stay within this colors. And he's done a great job. So I'm gonna pass the baton over to him, my handy little design assistant, and I'm gonna let him
free rein, that's what you call it, huh?
Right.
With a tight leash. Free rein.
I'm gonna let you show them what you came up with.
So right now there's this gorgeous olive green, but I think what we're gonna go back in here, this is Hail Navy is the name of this color, but this is gonna be floor to ceiling paint. So all the doors, all the cabinetry, and then that way this plaid color really reads in well. So you can pick up some of those dark navies in there, and then again, Gretchen's foyer rug will look good there. Then you'll have that cool mural in the background there with the chinoiserie pattern. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool. again, all navy in here. The ceiling is still up for discussion. It's either going to be a wallpaper, going all navy, or maybe even introduce some wood. It depends on what we end up sharing with on the fireplace. So that's a little update on my study. Now let's go show you a little action.
I vote all navy.
Let's go show you a little action in the kitchen. So come on over.
So here we are back in the kitchen, and remember last week they had just started bringing the drywall in. So a week later, now we have drywall.
Woohoo!
And we are excited about that. So as you can see,
You're not going to roll in on a cart today?
No,
Okay.
no carts
All right.
today, unfortunately. But as you can see, this kitchen has completely transformed from where it was when we first got the house. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a huge cabinet pillar here that housed all kinds of like electrical,
Yeah, anything.
furnace.
Drain
so
lines.
I think that was maybe the second thing that you busted through. We put the big X on it and we got rid of that. And you know, now it's open to our family room, which is so awesome. So this, I think, has become what will be the hub of our home.
Yeah, we talked about modernizing an old home, and it starts with the heart of the home, which is the kitchen. And I think we've really added value to this house.
Yeah.
Moving the walls, opening this place up, and now it's an awesome living space, kitchen. And then you can even see the outline of the tray that we had to put in to hide some of the new modern amenities. So ductwork and whatnot's all in there, and we're gonna make it look pretty.
Yes, so you guys are always asking, how do you add value to your home and what do you do? Well, I think it's putting your dollars in your kitchens, because that's where you're gonna get your biggest return, and that's where your family spends most of your time. That's where your guests come. That's where your family gatherings are. So if I had to choose one place that I was gonna remodel in a home, I definitely would say the kitchen.
Yeah, the other thing we did that now you can see with the drywall up is we added these 5 windows behind us. So we're gonna have our cool navy cabinets, which we decided, hopefully they're in production, that are gonna go right here. But we put in these 5 windows, and we chose casement windows, so sometimes a double hung over a countertop can be difficult to lean over. So this is simply Gretchen's request to have a little crank here to open those windows, and you know, takes advantage of the views and the grounds, and I think adds a ton of value, along with the doors back here. So everything in this kitchen had really tall window heights, and so as you look around, we've raised all the openings, and that some of the LVLs we had to raise those up. But there was a 7-foot tall door here. 8 foot is standard for us with tall ceilings. But I wanted all these to match and line up, so we actually went to a 9-foot tall door.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to keep all those openings matching and lining up. So they're all pretty close. It's not perfect, but nothing in this house is
Right,
perfect.
yeah, that's one thing we definitely come to accept in a 150-year-old home is there is nothing that's going to be perfect in this house, but we're doing our best.
We're learning to accept.
Yes.
So that's a little tour of the kitchen, and
So upstairs, we want to show you some finishes that we're working on upstairs in the master bath and give you an update there. So come on, guys.
can't wait to show off the master bath. I think first let's show what we did here in the bedroom. So if you guys remember, this wall right here used to not be here. So the bed actually sat behind this wall, and this room was, I think, too large. So
we like cozy spaces.
yeah, so we walled this off. We've actually got rid of a bunch of doors in here. You'll notice this right here and that used to be his and her closets. We've walled that off, so Gretchen has some furniture pieces that are going to go there.
Yes, because it's always about the furniture pieces. You know, as much as I love open spaces, I always still want some type of wall space to put furniture pieces, especially in a bedroom where you're going to have a chest of drawers, a dresser, an armoire to hide the TV, all those pieces.
Well, and another thing that I always get mixed reviews, I'm always very stubborn and passionate about entering my closet through my bathroom. I don't like a bunch of doors in the bedroom. Some people like their door off the bedroom to the closet. They say it keeps the moisture out of the clothes or whatever, but I'd rather have the wall space.
So we'll just buy new clothes if they get wet. Right?
So yeah. And then, so one cool thing is I talk about eliminating doors, what we did in this space. So our bed is going to be right here. We'll have a nightstand on each side. And instead of seeing the actual door itself, we're gonna have a hidden doorway right here, and we're gonna do a paneled accent wall that'll look, I think, cool. It's up here, but it hasn't been transferred yet on the wall. But anyway, that door, you'll just push it open. And
it's kind of like a secret opening.
Yeah.
So when you visually look at the wall, you won't even really notice that there is an entry into this space.
If I pull it off.
Right, and you will.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have 100% confidence that you'll pull it off.
So you want to show them what's in the secret room?
Yeah,
All
so
right.
you guys, we're gonna pretend to walk through the secret room and show you what we're gonna use this space for.
Besides a,
Yeah,
a
right
dog.
now, it's,
Yeah, it's a
right
little
now
bit of a mess
it's
in
a
here.
mess, but, so our reasoning for closing the wall in there is so that we could kind of really have like a dressing room, kind of changing area, place to kind of just.
not necessarily a closet, because we had all these nice windows, but we wanted more of a, we call it a formal dressing
Yeah,
room.
I mean, kind of a sitting area where we can kind of just gather our thoughts in the morning, get ready. I could, pull my accessories. You could find your perfect pair of boots and,
Yeah.
your collection of hats. And
So talk about this wall. Are we still envisioning like a full wall of cabinetry with built-ins, with doors that would close?
yes, so my dream, we'll see if it comes to fruition, is to just have a full wall of cabinetries where I have all my shoes, my boots, and handbags all just in one area together so that I can kind of group them by seasons, stay super organized, and then close the cabinet so it all looks
so
nice and
it
tight.
doesn't look like a closet. And
Right.
then the plan is to have a nice long island in here full of drawers that'll basically be our dressers for belts, shoes, socks, undies, all those things that you just don't
Workout
miss.
clothes that just sit down there forever and ever and ever.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so that's bedroom, bathroom.
Yeah.
Now let's go for the star of the show.
Yeah, so you guys come in and see the updates in the bathroom.
So I'm gonna grab one of my props here. Glad you brought the muscle to bring these heavy sconces. I'm gonna let you do the honors, young lady.
Yes, so this is when things start getting really exciting. So some of our lights have been coming in, and I wanted to share with you guys the lighting sconce that's going to go in the master bathroom. So we'll have two of these. The space is equal because we're all about symmetry when we can. So we'll have one here and then one on the other side, and then Jason is going to trim it out with some pretty trim details. So
Yeah, maybe we'll play off the foyer ceiling or something like that, and just bring you guys up to speed. We've got the tub right here in the center, shower, and then sconce on each side. So I think this is going to be a pretty cool setup here in the master bath.
And do you want to talk, since you're such a door guy and symmetry guy?
I'll be the doorman today.
Yeah, talk about the doors that are going to be in this space and the openings and what they lead to, and how you figured out how to best utilize the space.
Yeah, because this space was a little bit smaller, we took advantage of the hallway back here with a lot of windows, got rid of the staircase. But here's the entry. This will be the entry into our closet. So again, it's off the bathroom, not off the bedroom. And we were
Yeah,
able
so
to
that's the dressing area, and this is actually the closet.
Yeah. And the thought is when you come in through this into the bedroom, you're going to see the tub, but also we were very intentional on the way we ended up with the sconce there. We wanted to frame the light of this window that when you walk in this space here, boom, you've got the window center focused. You'll go left to go into the shower, and then you'll go right, and we'll have kind of a built-in linen closet. So we mirrored this doorway on the other side of the tub that goes into the commode room. So, commode room?
Is that a word? Commode room?
John?
No.
Powder room, powder bath. All right, so anyway, so there's two doorways in front of the tub. I think we're getting giddy here. Time to wrap it up. So
Yeah, and that, again, that's just the importance of why you hire a professional contractor to help you through this process, because otherwise someone may not have noticed that to line up the windows with the openings of the doors and to make those spaces symmetrical so that I could pick out a sconce that was going to fill in those spaces. So that's kind of another tip for this week is, do your due diligence and find someone who's
get
going
what you pay for.
who's going to implement your vision and think about those details that you would never even think about.
Because design is so important, and oftentimes when you realize something's wrong, it's usually too late. So
Yeah,
we put the
Jason-
planning up front.
Yeah, and he had the fruition to figure this out before we, even started on it, so.
Yeah. So guys, thanks for joining us, Building a Better South here on YouTube. So come back and join us. You can always follow Gretchen on Instagram at
Gretchen Black.
and I'm on Instagram at Jason Black. Thank you guys for subscribing, liking, and we're loving the feedback, so keep it coming.
Thanks, guys.